I could Escape Rope here, but we're actually going to save that for getting Iron Hands out. Let's go and take that Amp You Very Much for the 120 and the 2 prizes. We put a lot of pressure on them early because now they're going to have to hit 280. Iron Hands EX is one of the most hyped cards in the Paradox Rift set. Is it super busted? Is it overrated? The jury is still out on Iron Hands, but today we are going to be playing Iron Hands in probably its most natural home with its lightning homie Miraidon. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about the updated Miraidon deck with Iron Hands. Before we get into this video, quickly wanted to let you know that I am fundraising for Extra Life. 100% of the proceeds go towards the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals, a network of 170 hospitals taking care of thousands of kids every day. It is an honor for me to help support a wonderful cause, and you can too. Link is in the description of this video, and if you make a donation towards my campaign, you can get some sweet rewards, including a signed Pokemon card for me, as well as prints of my spray paint art. All of the details are in the link below. Thank you so much for watching, and let's go back to the video. Keep in mind here that the new League Battle deck is either out right now or about to come out, and this could be something you are looking for as a reference point for how to upgrade your Miraidon League Battle deck. I'm going to stress this. There is a lot of upgrades here that you're going to need. I do plan on making more of a budget video that kind of pares down some of the text and tries to make it a sort of intermediate step to you can build towards building something like this. So look out for that video. I'll put a link in the comments of this one so you can find the quote-unquote budget build. I was looking at the prices and stuff like Raikou is crazy expensive at this point, but I do want to show like how can you get yourself like 80% of the way there without spending all the money on Iron Hands and all that stuff. Anyhow, let's go and talk about Miraidon. Miraidon is one of the top decks in the Pokemon TCG right now. 220 HP, basic, got 1 retreat. Its tandem unit ability is absolutely phenomenal. Lets you bench 2 basic lightning Pokemon from your deck directly onto your bench. And you can one of those can be another Miraidon, and then you just get another 2 Pokemon down, and all of a sudden your bench is full. Setting up is absolutely amazing. And things we can bench with Miraidon include Raikou, incredibly efficient attacker. For only 2 energy, can do upwards of 220 damage. We could bench a Mareep, which ultimately gets us Flaaffy for energy acceleration. We can bench Raichu, which is the heavy hitter of this deck, lets us potentially one-shot everything in the game. Flying Pikachu as our free pivot, and sometimes amazing desperation attacks. When I played at Toronto Regionals, this fly attack actually won me a game at the regionals, and I wouldn't have done it without Flying Pikachu. So don't take that card for granted. We also have Zapdos, which can be a good single prize attacker in certain matchups, as well as that lightning symbol ability, which boosts your damage on basic lightning Pokemon by 10, which is an incredibly irrelevant number now because we are trying to one-hit KO other Iron Hands and Roaring Moons, and you're gonna need this card to keep the prize trade going. And most importantly, well, not necessarily most importantly, but Iron Hands EX is a new tool that, a new Pokemon that this deck gets. It's Arm Press Attack, 160 for 3, but most of the time we're going to be using it for Amp You Very Much. For 1 lightning and 3 colorless, does 120 damage, but if your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, you take 1 more prize, turning single prizers like Charmanders, Raltas, and Kirlias into 2 prizes instead of 1. If you're able to take out a Squawkabilly, which we have 1 of here, you're taking 3 prizes. And if you somehow take out a VMAX, like a Mew VMAX, VMAXs aren't really relevant right now, but if you take out a VMAX, you're taking 4 prizes in 1 KO, which is absolutely nuts and gives this deck another dimension to potentially push it to another level. So let's talk about the counts here really quick. We've got 3 copies of Miraidon, 1 copy of Flying Pikachu, 2 Flaaffys, 2 Mareep, 1 Zapdos, 1 Iron Hands, 1 Raichu, lots of 1-ofs here, 2 Raikous. We definitely want to have 2 of these because we are definitely going to be attacking with Raikou most of the time. And 1 Squawkabilly EX lets us squawk and seize. You discard your hand on the first turn, draw 6 cards. Great for helping to get set up if your hand sucks, and also for getting energy in the discard pile for Flaaffy to reattach later. We also have 4 trainer cards, 3 copies of Boss's Orders to gust a bench Pokemon into the active. For movement, we've got a combination of Switch Cart, Escape Rope, and Switch. So the Escape Rope, most players have to move a bench Pokemon into the active. Switch Cart lets you move a basic Pokemon out of the active and lets you heal 30 damage off of that Pokemon you're moving to the bench. Great against Lost Box. We are incorporating a regular Switch into the deck now because of stuff like Counter Catcher and Snorlax Stall. Now, Snorlax Stall is going to be a garbage matchup regardless, but this helps us get Flaaffy out of the active when it gets trapped, which is something that's probably going to happen more and more now that we are in the Paradox Rift meta and Counter Catcher is a thing that people play. We've also got 2 copies of Judge for some hand disruption. Both players shuffle their hands into their deck, draw 4 cards. 1 copy of Super Rod to get our energy. Most of the time, you're going to be using this to get Pokemon back, like your one-ofs, like your Raichu, Iron Hands, and so on. But sometimes you'll want the energy in there so that you have a better chance of hitting off Generator. 1 copy of Forest Seal Stone. You attach this to your Raikou or your Flying Pikachu, and you can grab 1 card of your choice from the deck as your V-Star power. Phenomenal card. 4 copies of Electric Generator. This is going to be an important card for getting all of that energy on the board. You look at the top 5 cards of your deck, attach up to 2 lightning energies to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. Especially important now that we've got Iron Hands in the deck, and that is a very hungry Pokemon. 1 copy of Nest Ball to get our basics down. I found one Nest Ball is usually fine if with the Miraidon being able to set up. It could be bad if you get turn 1 Path, but we have some answers to that. We have 3 copies of Path to the Peak, such a good stadium in the Miraidon deck. Yes, you are going to shut off some of your abilities, but it's probably going to hurt your opponent more than it hurts you, especially once you've got your board established. So 3 copies of those, and just in case we've got a Lost Vacuum, you can take out a Path to the Peak with the Vacuum so that you can then set up. And Path to the Peak, I love Vacuum in this deck because sometimes you just don't have the stadium in hand, but you might have Arven, and Arven lets you get an item and a tool. This is great for grabbing your Bravery Charms and your Forest Seal Stones, but also great for grabbing the Vacuum as well. 4 copies of Ultra Ball to grab a Pokemon of our choice while also discarding 2 cards. 1 copy of Iono for hand disruption, and 4 copies of Professor's Research. Discard or hand, draw 7. And in terms of energy counts, we've got 13 lightning energy and 1 double turbo energy for Iron Hands. I will admit I don't use the double turbo in the video. It could be nice, like even if you're not powering up Iron Hands, you could use this to retreat a Flaaffy, but I'm heavily debating cutting the double turbo out of the deck and just putting in an extra energy or a extra Iono. But your general game plan, you're going to use Miraidon, fill the bench with all of the appropriate Pokemon. Depending on the situation, your mix of which Pokemon might vary. But generally speaking, you're probably going to want to start attacking with Raikou and then build up a secondary attacker, whether that is a Raichu or an Iron Hands, sometimes even a Zapdos. And this deck can go very fast, out-tempo your opponent, and just put a ton of pressure on your opponent to get set up quick or lose. All right, let's check out these matches. I hit all 3 Miraidon right now. That's ridiculous. Our hand's not very good, though. I mean, we could potentially get a... Okay, Iron Hands is great in this matchup. That is assuming we can even get Iron Hands set up. I don't think that's something I want to play early, though. Do we? Do we? Do we? Let's see, how much energy do we hit? We hit 2. Okay. I think we're going to go on the Raikou. I'm going to play it safe. I know, I'm scared. I'm sorry. I'm scared. Okay, let's go and bring Raikou in. And we will at least get a turn 1 attack off. We do get a Nest Ball for... Yeah, we're going to Squawk here. And we're going to have to throw that Raichu back in in this matchup, it's Raichu can take a one-shot on a Gardevoir EX. Let's go, and oh, we hit another generator. This is good. This is good. This is good. Okay. And we're actually going to put the Charm on the Iron Hands. Yeah, we have an Iron Hands play next turn. Almost guaranteed Iron Hands play. Is it good burning it now, though? That is the question. Okay, they only got 3 Raltas down. You think Guardy's falling off? I don't know about that. I don't know. I love Gardevoir as a deck. I still think it has the tools to beat anything. Now, they could... Okay. I need to get the Raichu back. I need to get the Raichu. I don't need to... Do I need to get it right now, though? Let's go and get rid of the energy and the Ultra Ball. We'll go get a Flaaffy. And let's go power up this Iron Hands. And I could Escape Rope here, but we're actually going to save that for getting Iron Hands out. Let's go and take that Amp You Very Much for the 120 and the 2 prizes. We put a lot of pressure on them early because now they're going to have to hit 280. And it's not impossible for them to hit 280 on this next go-round, but it is tough. I think Gardevoir is still... Yeah, they're going to Mirage Step, and we're going to take another 2 prizes here. Almost certainly. And that is... Yeah, even if they get rolling, I don't know. That's going to be tough to come back from. Good to see you back. Thank you, Shaolin Warrior. And yeah, thank you for the first time chat. I know I've been away. Life stuff happens, and it can make it difficult to stream. But we out here. We're out here. Okay, yeah, we're going to take 4 prizes with Iron Hands early. We love to see that. Yeah. I think at this point, I would want to knock out anything... other than Mirage Step. No, we want to knock out Mirage Step Kirlia. Let's do that. Let's go and take that Amp You Very Much. I'm going to take another 4 prizes. Or another 2 prizes. And really put the pressure on our opponent to make some stuff happen here. This might be too late for them. A decent cup of coffee says Guardy just won the big tournament of Dune Online Regional last night, went undefeated. And Zach said sealed the game already. I'm not entirely certain, but it's going to be bad. Yeah, there we go. That Iono does suck. Oh, we got Forest Seal Stone. All right, no, we goated with the sauce. We are goated. Okay. We are pretty good shape. I'm not going to say like this is done, but we are in a pretty good position to win this whole thing. Okay, they're going to get their Gardevoir. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, I don't hate that for them. I don't hate that for them. But interesting, they're attaching it to the one on the bench. I don't know if I agree with that. All right. But yeah, Gardevoir still has some tricks up its sleeves. Scream Tail. I think people are finding the cape, and they're taking out the Zacian now, and it's just 3 Gardevoir, and it won. Yeah, Gardevoir is insanely powerful, and people are going to find some stuff. Okay. First time you've actually seen Amp You Very Much used somehow. Yeah, we've been talking about it. Like, is Iron Hands overrated? Is the discussion we've been having. Oh, they're going to get the Scream Tail down. How bad is the Scream Tail going to hurt us? Are they going to? No, they just mentioned other Ralts. All right. Yeah, you can use Cape on Baby Gardevoir too. And that just makes it easier to... And yeah, you're going to cough up 2 prizes, but when you need to, you can cough up. You can make that choice of when you cough up 2 prizes versus Zacian, where like, yeah, you're just done. So let's go and see how they play this. There goes the Gardevoir EX. And can they knock out this Iron Hands? They might be able to. No? Okay, they're going in. Okay, yeah, they're gonna have to go. I don't think they have the reversal. If they're gonna burn all this resources for getting Iron Hands out of here. Wow. So really, we just need to get a second attacker rolling here, and we're fine. And really, that's 1 extra energy on a Raikou, and we should be okay, right? We should be okay if we have a Raikou, a second Raikou set up. Can we do that? I think so. I think so. We could just Arven for it, right? I'm gonna gamble here. Okay. Okay. So, oh yeah, I could have just tandem united. Okay. And we will play down the Raikou. And let's go Dynamotor. We get our 2 energy. We get our Bravery Charm on this Raikou. Let's go and Fleet-Footed. And I will even Force Seal Stone at this point. Star Alchemy. And let's go and grab... Let's go grab a generator and see what we can make happen here. We get 1 energy, and I could go... How much energy do we have in hand? I'm going to put it on the Flaaffy, just in case we have to make some Flaaffy stuff happen here. And we're going to slam down Path to the Peak and hit for 220. Do we still have Escape Rope is the other question, because they could go in with this Gardevoir, and that could make things weird. If we have Arven and we can Escape Rope, then we just get it. Shaolin Warrior asks, have I dabbled in Roaring Moon? Yes. I haven't played much in the Paradox Rift format, but I have played Roaring Moon. I have a video up right now on the YouTube channel of my Roaring Moon build. It is a build featuring Greninja with some water so that the Greninja can snipe. It's pretty sick. IMO. If they get a second Gardevoir EX, that could be a problem. We might have to play for a... we've bench locked ourselves. Potentially play for a Raichu here. Let's see how this goes. If we have Escape Rope, then it doesn't matter, right? If that 1 card is not Escape Rope, and there's like a pretty good chance it's not Escape Rope, we should be fine. Okay, let's see how they play it, though. I guess even then, at most, they're taking only 2 prizes. Like if they get the Scream tail down or something. Okay, let's see. They get rid of the Scream Tail and the Cresselia. And they're just going to go for a 3rd Guardy? Okay. Nope, they brick on the ball. They might just be shuffling up the cards. Yeah, they're going to go for a 3rd Shining Arcana Gardevoir. Yeah, they're going to dig all the way to the bottom here, trying to get a bump for Path to the Peak. I forgot about that part. They can't even accelerate energy to themselves. So we have a little more time to figure this out. Let's go and see what they have in their deck. They have at least probably 1 more stadium, right? Like a Collapsed or something. And maybe they have a Worker. We haven't seen Worker at all. We've only seen 1 supporter. Okay. But I do like where this is going. Okay, Iono down to 1. Iono down to 1. This is actually a little weird now. Okay. Do they have the bump? If they don't have the bump, I guess they could survive one more turn and try to make something happen here. Yeah, the Raichu and the Iron Hands will probably throw back in the deck. They bricked on the level ball last time. I think they can get like a Screamtail or something. Oh no, they got rid of the Screamtail. Yeah. We can't KO this Gardevoir in one go, so though they have a little more time to figure this out. That's annoying. That's profoundly annoying. Can we get top deck boss? Generators. Okay. I'll take that, though. I'll gladly take that. We'll make something happen here. And we'll get our Miraidon a little more stuff to work with here. I can hold on to the Super Rod. Let's just go swing for 220. I think they're still dead. Like, I'm thinking about it now. Like, how do they win behind this many prizes? I guess if they... Gardevoir EX is still not one-shotting any of my attackers here. So I think we got them. And they've bench-locked themselves, so any sort of Pokemon they grab at this point is not going to help. I guess that, yeah, they could attach some energy with Shining Arcana onto this Gardevoir to try and get around the path to the peak, but like they're still not going to KO us. We can KO everything else on their bench. Okay. Yeah, sure. That's actually kind of annoying because now I don't have energy here. Ooh, the luxurious cape. Caped up. Now we're kind of stuck. 10. We have a bunch of energy. Okay. Okay. They want to grind it out. We grind it out. Oh, we don't have to grind it out. We just retreat here and we take the win. Jeez, there we go. There we go. We finally got the proof of concept of Iron Hands putting in work against Gardevoir. I know it's the PTCG Live's glitched out there, but yeah, long drawn out match. Iron Hands MVP taking 4 prizes off of 1 Ralts and 1 Kirlia before they could fully get set up. This was pretty much the perfect scenario for Iron Hands in action. Really push that game out of reach and then combine that with the extra energy acceleration to get multiple attackers going, and Path to the Peak being able to stop the energy acceleration from Gardevoir really shut them down. GG's. However, the fact that we already were just stuck with the Mareep in the active was a really bad sign for us. So I didn't want to sit there, grind this out, especially when I'm trying to make a video here. Okay, our opponent's got basically the same deck. Yeah, just the grind out video where there's a decent chance we just end up losing. I would not going to waste our content creation time on that. Regionals drain the energy from you so quickly. Yeah. Descrier says I went 1-4-1 drop. Abysmal showing. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Would you do it again? Like, go play another region? They put out the Iron Hands already. Okay. Maybe we'll take some notes from Lil Red Fox here. They may have the sauce. They may have the sauce, for all we know. I feel like turn 1 Iron Hands is not necessarily the play, but they may know something that I don't. Okay. The Zapdos might be helpful in this matchup to one-shot a Iron Hands. Oh, we get the Squawk right off the bat. That's kind of amazing. Let's go and get rid of... I think we can get rid of Boss, and we can get rid of Nest Ball at this point, and we can go and grab a Miraidon. And yeah, I feel like... If we go... I still need an attacker if I want to attack on this turn, so we might have to go Raikou here And if they put the Iron Hands in the active off the switch, then we could be in trouble. Let's go in Iono here. I want to see as many cards as possible. I guess there's a hypothetical chance that we see a research in the next go round, and I'm going to Ultra Ball away the Zapdos and the energy, and I think we're just going to shuffle them up. Yeah, I'm not going to grab anything here. I don't want to get rid of any cards. Like, maybe we can get rid of a Miraidon, but I think we can leave that energy. Yeah, we'll leave that in the discard for now. And let's go Squawk, and hopefully in this next round of 6 cards, we can make something happen. The answer is no. No, we cannot. That sucks. Let's go and Escape Rope anyway. And force something into the active. Maybe we draw another card. We get a Miraidon in the active. Let's go and Fleet-Footed again. Path to the Peak, yeah. Path does slow them down. It slows us down equally, but stops any sort of shenanigans here. Okay, start generating. Yep, I don't hate that for them. Now, the potentially big problem we face is if they can get Miraidon out of the active, we're kind of just dead, aren't we? Okay, yeah, they can take a Mareep. They can take a Mareep. That's fine. Path to the trough. Toronto was nice. Sombra Kerr says, regionals drain the energy from you so quickly. Toronto was nice, had a good venue compared to places that they've had it before. We are... I think we're dead? Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. We could stall for time. We can go and grab ourselves a Flaaffy. We can get 2 energy on the board. And we can stall for Iron Hands, which might actually be the play at this juncture if we are playing from behind here. Let's go and drag Iron Hands into the active. And if they can get Iron Hands out of the active, we're dead anyway, regardless of what we leave in the active. So let's go and see what happens. Oh, they Escape Rope. Okay, if they just Escape Rope and they go and knock out a... This is actually annoying because now we are 1 Pokemon short of being able to one-shot this Raikou. And we are in trouble. I'm in danger. Okay. If that's the case... Oh, hold on. We Generator. Let's go Generator. We get 1 energy here. 1 energy from the Flaaffy. And 1 energy from the hand. And we can go and retreat. Yeah, we can just take 220 right now. Knock them out. And now someone call the ambulance, but not for me? Okay. Now they are in trouble. Okay, we get Arven. Let's see how we tackle this going forward. Is it too late to get the Iron Hand set up? Ugh. Yeah, the Escape Rope does suck for them. Oh, they get a Raikou down. Okay. And they will shuffle them up. Okay. Okay, here comes Iron Hands. I might still want the Iron Hands on the board anyway. Now, they could still win this, right? Boss KO the Squawkabilly, and Iron Hands kills us. And that might be what they are playing for here. And I don't think we can... 120, 240. The charm is not going to help in that regard. Charm is not going to help. Okay. I'm going to retreat into... Huh! They just want to tank a hit with the Iron Hands? Interesting. If I bump Path and I put down a Zapdos, I think that's the play. Hold on. Let me think this. Do we still have Vacuum? No, we don't have Vacuum anymore. Okay. Then that play is out of the question. Let's go, and I will bench an Iron Hands, though. And let's go Arven for Generator, and we'll give ourselves a Forest Seal Stone. Actually, hold on. So if we go... I think we still have it. If the Zapdos is still here, then we just retreat. We go into the Raikou. We get ourselves Star Alchemy, and we grab the Zapdos. We are hitting for 230 damage. We one-shot the... Yeah, let's go and put the charm on the Miraidon. And you know what? For funsies, let's go. Yeah, we'll charge this up. And let's go hit for 230 on the Iron Hands. And now our opponent is in big trouble. Not necessarily like game over trouble, but in notable trouble. And the fact they brought the Raikou up is... That is telling, right? That was their best way to attack at this point. Okay, they could charm up and, yeah, Generator Charm. But the fact that they're using the Generator on the Miraidon instead of the... Please brick. No! What? Why would you put the charm on the... I'm not sure that was the play. Okay, then fine. Let's go and build up our Iron Hands even more. And yeah, we swing for 210 here, right? Yeah. No, I wouldn't KO with Miraidon. I would only do 230 damage, and with the charm, that's 250. Okay, they're going to judge. Shuffle them up again. This is still not over. Okay, they're going to play a Collapse Stadium. This is actually good for us. We get the Squawkabilly off the board. And it reduces Raikou's damage. Now, can they retreat? If they can't retreat, like, this is over. They can retreat. Okay. But they don't have the charm on the Miraidon. Is it Iron Hands time? Oh, now they have... Okay.
Yeah, right?
This is not over. This is not over. There's another way we can go about this. Do we still have Raichu in the deck? If we still have Raichu, we can make it happen. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a messy one for sure. Let's go and bring up Miraidon. Please tell me Raichu is in the deck. And please tell me we can hit for... If Raichu's in the deck, we can still win. Yes. There it is. Here comes the boy. Okay, now there's no guarantee we hit it off the generator. But... Nope. Oh, God. Okay. Let's go play Path to the Peak. And we pray in these next 7 cards. Actually, we should probably move Raichu. Let's research. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I'm going to generator here. Just this. Yeah. We got game. That was very messy. I think arguably we could have powered up an Iron Hands, but we weren't going to get the KO on them. Instead, we go and blast with the Raichu. Very good. And we take that win. That was a really good match with all of the back and forth there. But yeah, we got to see a lot of the deck's tricks. We got to see the Zapdos doing a little extra damage so that we could one-shot the Iron Hands. We got to see Raikou, just a good early game attacker. And then we got to see Raichu come in at the end with the massive one-hit KO on the charmed up Miraidon. We saw pretty much everything except the Iron Hands there, but we did have it set up as a potential extra KO there or another potential win condition there. Weren't able to get that play rolling this time. It is a nice to have, but it's nice to see that we can still get we can still get the wins even without it. GG's. We are going first with an abysmal starting hand. Holy cow. Can we please get like a Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, anything? Okay. Ultra Ball is good. Let's go and get rid of these 2 energies. And can we get is it worth getting a Squawkabilly, or are we just going to get punished for that? I have a feeling we could get punished for that. So let's just grab them. We only have 1 Miraidon. Wow. Okay. If we only have 1 Miraidon, then let's go and grab a Raikou. And I don't want to get... Do we go double Raikou here? I'm actually going to do it. Or I could have put down... I could have also put down a... I could have put down Mareep with the charm, and that would have protected us. Okay, we get a generator. That's nice. And we hit on that one too. This is very good. I love the fact that in this particular matchup, the Flying Pikachu... I think we protect the Raikou. What was I going to say? In this matchup, a full bench... They want to run a full bench. We want to run a full bench. There is a decent chance that we can just one-shot Iron Valiants with Raikous for the whole thing. Now, Jolteon is a little annoying. We don't have any protection against Jolteon. Iron Hands could potentially be helpful here. Okay, they're going to start doing their... They'd probably start Tachyon Bitsing. Oh, okay. I want to knock out this Jolteon. Oh, they have no cards. They're going to Squawkabilly here. Okay. It does get dangerous to put the Mareep down. But yeah, had we put a Mareep down, the Mareep is... There's a pretty decent chance we're going to lose the Mareep. So I do like the town store there. We could use that to get 4 Seal Stone and then use that to get a Path to the Peak and slow them down a turn. That would actually be kind of sick. They are not going to get a Yoga Loop play here. They will soften up the Raikou, though. This brings it down to 190 HP. All right. I just realized does this do... This attack isn't affected by resistance. Medicham can one-shot... This can do 200 damage on a Raikou, which is actually super annoying. Ugh. Okay, they research away their hand. Oh, the other thing is Flying Pikachu is weak to Lightning type, so Jolteon can one-shot a Flying Pikachu. There's lots of bad happening right now. Let's go and see what we can do. But I definitely want to take a one-shot on... Oh, they're willing to give up the Squawk. Okay. Okay. I don't want that, though. I want this Jolteon out of the game. Let's go and Fleet-Footed. We'll draw a card here. No. Let's go and grab the Forest Seal Stone. Can we... Yeah, I think we have to fill the bench now. Let's go and do that, and we'll throw down... We'll throw down the Zapdos, and I'm going to gamble a bit and throw down... Against my better judgment, how much of their Switch cards have they burned? They've burned 3. Is it bad to get the... Okay, we're going Iron Hands. I'm going to go no energy acceleration on this outside of... Okay, now we Fleet-Footed. Okay, we get a Nest Ball. Let's go and Star Alchemy for... Now, here's how we lose, right? Here's how we... Okay, let's go and grab Path to the Peak. What's more dangerous, the Medicham, or I think the Jolteon's more dangerous. Let's go and KO the Jolteon. 230. The Medicham could one-shot us, but we have energy on this Raikou, and that could be enough. Or we just need one more, and we could potentially return KO the Raikou. Not an ideal scenario here. I think they're going to probably Jolteon again. Yep. So we are not out of the woods. Not in the slightest. Yeah. I would expect them to KO with the Medicham. Yeah. Okay. We are going to fill this bench with all our heavies. Actually, yeah, let's go with a Raichu. No, Raichu could potentially help one-shot a... Ooh, and I do want to vacuum here. Let's go and vacuum away the future booster capsule. Get that out of here. And we will Iono. And hopefully, this is going to be enough to slow them down. Generators? Okay, just paths. What's the play? They are going to get the Jolteon VMAX. That's annoying. They need 2 energy, though. They're not attacking right now. And I don't know if they know that. Let's see what they get. They get another Medicham. Okay. Okay. We are in a pretty good spot, all things considered. I will Arven, and let's go grab a Generator and a Charm. And we will go Generator to... I think we Generator to Miraidon, Raichu, Iron Hands. I think we Generator to Miraidon is probably the most reliable attacker in this scenario here. And we swing for 210. We know they have a Medicham and one other card. They do have free retreat. That could be a problem. Nope. We get the win. Path to the Peak, locking them down. GG's. That was kind of scary at the beginning, but I think that the strategy of not benching the Mareeps was the right call and would have given them the opportunity to take some extra KOs there. It is kind of annoying that Medicham can take one-shots on Raikous and Raichus for that matter, but this Iron Valiant really relies on punishing decks with evolution Pokemon and smaller Pokemon, and we were able to just face up with, here's our big bulky Pokemon, and our Raikous can basically one-shot you all the way through. What are you going to do about it? And even the Jolteon, taking out the Jolteon at the beginning was pretty clutch for us, because they could have done some really serious damage with the Jolteon, especially because it hits Flying Pikachu for weakness, and they would have taken a one-shot there. So we were able to shut them down and not let them play the game. GG's. There we go. That is a look at the Miraidon deck with Iron Hands EX. Again, if you've got the League Battle deck that just came out, it's going to be a lot of work to build towards something like this. I am working on a video, it might already be out by now, of a sort of intermediate step to building to a deck like this, and that's still really good, gets you 80% of the way there at like not spending as much money as something like this. That's still really good, so look out for that in the very near future, or right after you're done watching this one if you're interested. If not, what do you think about Miraidon with Iron Hands, and what do you think about Iron Hands as a whole? Is Iron Hands busted? Is it overrated? I've played Iron Hands now with Chen Pao, and I've played it in Miraidon, and when Iron Hands works, it's pretty awesome. However, I have found very few opportunities, admittedly, to make Iron Hands work that make me question if decks that are currently running Iron Hands would be better off just without it, or teching for it too much, which is why I think maybe the double turbo energy in this deck should just go, because we probably are okay with just basic lightning energy, and if we need it, great. If we don't, I can just carry on with my regular game plan and not have this double turbo energy hold me back. I don't know, but what say you? I'm gonna go see you guys on the next one, but some quick plugs before we get out of here. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In3rdPerson. You can find me on Twitch at In3rdPerson, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. I have gotten questions about multi-streaming. Yes, I have heard you. It's something I am looking into. Let me know in the comments if you've watched all the way this far. Are you interested in watching me stream on YouTube as well? And check out the website, in3rdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. Twitch fam, stick around. We're going to keep going. But for our YouTube friends, we got to get out of here. Bye-bye.